everyone, it's Day. Welcome back to my channel, and today we are going to be doing a soft beat makeup tutorial. Now this look can be an everyday look, a look for if you're going to a brunch, an event, a dinner, you name it. Right now I'm just pushing my hair back so my hair doesn't get in the way when I do my makeup, but I am starting off on a freshly washed face, which I would recommend just because I feel like it helps the makeup blend better and look smoother. I am now going to be applying the CeraVe moisturizing cream. This is a very thick moisturizing cream. I personally have dry skin, so this is the perfect moisturizing cream for me. It just helps lock into that moisture, and I would recommend using a moisturizer before you put your makeup because you do not want dry looks under your makeup. Now that we finish applying the moisturizing cream, we're going to be applying sunscreen. This is the Bondi Sands Australian Tan SPF 50. This is definitely black girl friendly. And as I already said before, I have some dry skin, so I like extra moisturizer. Summer is also coming around, so I think it's good to incorporate sunscreen into your makeup routine. Now that we are done the skincare prep, we are going to be moving into brows, of course. I use the NYX brow glue and I love this product. It makes your brows stay down the whole day. It does not move. So first I'm just going to put the product and just brush it through my eyebrows. I did get my eyebrows threaded recently, so I do not need to shave or trim anything. I do like going for a natural brow look, especially when I'm doing like a soft beat look, but I do also like the laminated brow look or effect, so I also keep that in mind as well. I like to give the product time to dry, so we are actually going to hop into primer. I use the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. I would also recommend the pink one, which has niacinamide. They both work well. If you want your makeup to last all day, get you some e.l.f. primer. I'm just going to put like a pea-size amount and just place it throughout my face. I get more because I get sweaty very easily, so I need my makeup to last and not start sweating off. Now that we are done with our primer, we are going to be moving back to our eyebrows. I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Dual Eyebrow Brush. There is a bristle side and a comb side. We are going to be using the bristle side first, and you're just going to brush your eyebrows in a upward motion. This just helps it to look way more neater and cleaner, and it helps achieve the look we are going for, which is that like laminated brow effect look. And then we're going to get the comb side and just use it to clean it, and that's where the look comes in. Personally, I feel like eyebrows take the longest for me just because I'm a bit picky. I want my eyebrows to be looking like identical twins, not a divorced couple, not cousins, not best friends, twins. So I feel like that's why it takes the longest, but it is worth it at the end. As you can see, we finally got my eyebrows to look like identical twins, so I'm just having a little mini karaoke session, and I honestly think makeup is very therapeutic and calming, and I feel like while you do your makeup, you should be able to sing and dance and just do you. I feel like makeup is very expressive, and you should just have fun and enjoy the process of doing your makeup as well. Now that we are done with all that, I'm going to be applying concealer. This is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Forward Concealer in the shade 420 Cocoa. I'm going to be applying it onto my cheeks and my chin. This is a very full coverage concealer, so it sort of acts like a foundation for this soft beat tutorial. I'm going to be blending it all in with a damp beauty blender. Guys, make sure to wet your beauty blender because it just makes your foundation concealer just appear like skin and be very smooth. I go the extra mile and I'm using this NYX Dewy Finish Spray, and I'm going to be spraying it 2 times, 3 times, and just blending it all in. I did not put any concealer on my nose or my forehead just because sometimes it appears cakey, so a little goes a long way for this product. Here I am just showing I'm using the angled part of the Beauty Blender. This just helps the blending process go by so much more smoother, and it just helps me get everywhere I need to get. Guys, I cannot stress this enough. Blending will just help your makeup come together. I had to learn the hard way, so just make sure to blend everything in and make sure everything just looks evenly distributed, and you will be okay. Y'all, part of doing your makeup is making crazy faces, so I'm just making this face just so I can get to the creases of my nose because I don't want it to look cakey. It tends to get like oily over there. I'm also going above my eyelids, and this is just again so that the concealer is evenly distributed amongst my skin. Yes, it's just looking like skin. It's looking bomb. I had to do a little victory dance because that was some hard work. That was a lot of blending. But now we're going to be applying the same concealer in a lighter shade. This is the shade 415 Honey. This is just to brighten up and highlight under my eyes. We're going to be putting it in the inner corners and the outer corner. And when I do the outer corner, I'm doing a sort of angled line. And this is just to make that, snatched up look and just to create that high cheekbone look. While we let the concealer sit, we'll move on to contour. This is the NYX Wonder Stick in the shade Deep. It has a highlighter on the side too, but that is a victim of the airport baggage. Yeah, it's done. This is the contour stick, and I'm just going to be placing it above or on my jawline, and that is also just to create that snatch look, and I'm going to also place it on my forehead as well. To blend in my contour, I'm going to be using the Real Technique brush. This is the foundation brush, and I'm just going to be gently following the line I've created and just dabbing the contour in. Now that the concealer has had time to sit, I'm going to be using the Real Technique concealer brush, and again I'm using this NYX Dewy Setting Spray just so that it can blend under my eye, just because I know it creases a lot. I'm using this brush just so I can really get into where I want to get, and I just follow the outline that I have created. I am then going to go in with my Beauty Blender and just further blend it, just because this also takes out the excess product so it's not too bright. And I'm going to pinch it so I really can get into the corners I need to get into as well. Do not poke yourself like me, but I just continue to blend that in and follow the outline I've created as well, and bring it a little bit down to my cheeks. And as you can see, the difference. One side is very snatched and the other side is about to be snatched too. The lighter concealer shade is making an appearance once again. I'm going to be putting it in the middle of my nose just so that when I add my nose contour, it highlights that middle section and enhances the shape of my nose further. To apply the contour, I'm using the Real Technique angled brush. This is just so that when I place the contour, I can get it exactly where I want it to be. I'm just rubbing it on the contour and just making a line on my nose and following the shape of my nose. After applying the contour, I use my finger to blend in the concealer in between the contour, and I just let it sit so that it won't be so cakey on my nose. I then go in with the Beauty Blender and just blend it so I can blend it up to my forehead as well and create that highlight in between my eyebrows. I am now getting my Beauty Blender and just blending in the contour and just following the lines I've created, just so that the shape is there and it defines my nose as intended. Okay. We are on to the blush, my favorite part. This is the Rare Beauty cream blush in the shade Love. When I say a little goes a long way, y'all, a little goes a long way. This is very pigmented. You do not want to look like Boo Boo the Fool. I am putting this blush on the upper parts of my cheekbones, and I'm just using the Real Technique blush brush, and I'm just going to be smiling just so I know exactly where I want the blush to go, and I'm just going to be blending it in. I am also going to be following up with the Cara Beauty Chill Collection palette. Guys, when you get a palette, you can use the palette for contour, blush, eyeshadow, highlighter, bronzer. It's a lot. I'm going to be using the shade Starry, and I'm just going to pinch the blush brush just so I can really get the product, and I'm going to be applying more of that color as blush as well. I'm going to be using the palette again for a highlighter. I'm using the shade Halle, and I'm going to just apply it in the inner corner of my eyes just to give that highlight and give it that little detail. The second highlighter we are going to use is the Wet n Wild highlighter in the shade Precious Petals. Guys, it's just so pretty. I don't even like to use it because the design is so pretty, but I'm just going to use my finger, and I'm just going to place it on the line of my nose, and I'm also going to place it on the bottom of my nose just to highlight it. I really like the shine, and I like how the look looks, and just make sure to blend it in so it's not too harsh. Okay, we are on to the lip liner. I think this is actually my favorite part of the makeup tutorial. But anyways, I use my Q-tip and I just clean the excess oil, lip chap, Vaseline. This just helps your lip liner stay way longer. I'm using the Rimmel lip liner in the shade 790 Brownie Pie. This is a brown lip liner, but it has like a burgundy undertone. And I just press my lips together just so I can really get the outline of my lip. I really think lip liner just helps pull the look together and just really makes your lips pop. I am now going in and applying the NYX Butter Gloss in the shade A Bit of Honey. This is just a lighter pink to really make my lips pop. I'm just putting it in the inside of the lip liner outline and rubbing my lips together, and this is just so my lips can pop even more. It is now time to lay these edges because it's time to lay them. I'm going to be using Edge Booster. I'm just going to do it off camera because I really need to concentrate. Okay, the edges are done. I'm so fresh. I'm so fresh. I stay fresh. It's now time for the setting sprays. This is the first setting spray, the NYX Dewy Finish. I'm just spraying that for that dewy look and that glow. And I'm going to use my fan. You can use your hand, you can use a book, you can use an actual fan, but I just have a mini fan. Now we are on to the second setting spray. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Spray. Honestly, you can use the NYX Dewy Spray and your makeup would still stay, but I just know how sweaty I can get and I just want to be extra secure, so I am just fanning it and locking the setting sprays into place. Okay guys, next is the gloss. I'm using the CoverGirl Yummy Gloss. I honestly wanted to gatekeep this gloss. Like, it definitely comes next after Beauty Supply Store Gloss. This is in their flavor 100 Let's Get Physical. I just love this gloss. It's not like plumping or whatever. It's just, I don't know. There's something about this gloss. As you can see, I was ready to wrap the video up, and then I remembered that I forgot to use my pressing powder. I usually use this before my setting spray, but I forgot. It just makes your face look matte, poreless, and airbrushed. I used the Maybelline Fit Me 355 Coconut, and it kind of just shows how makeup doesn't really have set rules. I still would really recommend using your pressing powder before your setting sprays and not applying too much product, because remember, too much product can make your makeup look cakey. So I place this under my eyes, on my chin and forehead, and this is just to create that airbrushed look. So do not be like me, guys, and do this before your setting spray. Okay, headband is coming down. I'm just styling my hair, but this look really turned out flawless. It looks bomb. This is my soft beat makeup tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, gained some tips, and if you have any tips and recommendations for me, please feel free to leave them in the comments as well, and let me know if you guys like me doing voiceovers and if I should do more. Now you know I had to take some pictures. Make sure to go follow my Instagram. It will be in the link in the description, as well as all the products used in this video. Thank you so much for watching and stay blessed, y'all.